Hi, it's Ariel with Auto City in El Cajon, San Diego's award-winning used car dealership. In this video, we're going to talk about the best cars for rideshare programs, Uber, Lyft, etc. We'll go over some of the requirements that these companies enforce, we'll go over some operating costs, and then I'll share with you some recommendations for cars if you're looking to get behind the wheel of the rideshare game. Buckle up. If you're considering joining the growing ranks of rideshare drivers out there, owning the right car can make all the difference between putting more cash in your pocket each month or not. It's important to find a vehicle with the best value for the price, something that won't cost you an arm and a leg in maintenance and insurance, but also something that's comfortable for your passengers. Buying new is probably not the best option for most of us due to a lot of factors, starting with the high cost of a new car, which means higher monthly payments, higher monthly insurance premiums, and a faster depreciation. Plus, who wants to buy a brand new car only to have a bunch of random strangers hopping in and out of it all day, especially if you do the late night shift when the bars close? Blech. So for most Uber Lyft buyers, purchasing new simply isn't practical with respect to your profit margin, which then leaves you with the option of targeting a quality used car for your personal taxi business. I know just the place.
Auto City.
Vehicle requirements. There are a growing number of rideshare programs around the entire world, possibly including some independent programs in your hometown. But the big two have certain requirements. And if you want to drive for Uber or Lyft, your car has to meet their guidelines. Before coming on board, new drivers must pass an auto inspection, which means the car that you buy must be up to their standards. Both companies' vehicle guidelines do vary ever so slightly, but they are pretty similar, which means it's easy to find a vehicle in which you can operate under both companies. There's also the fact that Uber now operates 5 different rideshare programs, each with their own specific requirements. To simplify matters, Uber now publishes a pre-approved vehicle list for its drivers, with vehicle requirements broken down by platform. All of these factors should come into play when considering which used car to buy. Here are some of the more basic requirements from Uber. The vehicle must be no older than 15 years. It must have at least 4 doors. No coupes, no convertibles. It must be in good condition with no cosmetic damage, no major dents, no rust, no paint oxidation, no holes, no significant interior damage, no body wraps, and no aftermarket modifications. It must not resemble a taxi, meaning no bright colors typically used by cab companies. Taxi yellow, bright green, orange. In fact, no aftermarket paint jobs whatsoever, no decals, and no commercial branding. Window tinting must be within the acceptable regulations of your state. So check the laws before buying a car with tinted windows, or if you plan to do it yourself. Depending on which Uber platform you aspire to, Uber X, Uber XL, Uber Select, Uber Black, Uber SUV, there are further specific requirements for each platform. For example, Uber Select cars can only be 10 years or newer, while the even more luxurious Uber Black cars can only be 5 years or newer. Uber SUV requires a full-size SUV that can comfortably sit 6 or more passengers. The rest of these requirements can easily be found on Uber's website. Lyft has a similar section of requirements on their page, so before you choose to drive for either or both companies, I recommend paying their websites a visit. Moving on down the line, let's talk about operating costs. Every used car is unique like a snowflake. Rule number 1, never pay more for a used car than you should. Doing so will haunt your every waking moment, especially that time of month when an unnecessarily high payment is due. And that, my rideshare friends, can significantly diminish your profits. Fortunately, online sites like Kelley Blue Book and Edmunds are great ways to price shop comparable vehicles by year, make, model, and mileage. In addition to a monthly car payment, other operating expenses Uber Lyft drivers can expect include maintenance and upkeep. You want to find a reliable used car, one that won't eat up profits with unexpected repair bills, and that has a clean vehicle history report, available through sites like Carfax and AutoCheck. Scan the VHR for red flags like accidents, salvage records, or poor service history. But keep in mind that many smaller shops don't always report the data, so it always helps to ask the seller for service records if available. Car depreciation. Depreciation is the rate at which a vehicle loses its value over time. A car's age and mileage are the two key factors that influence depreciation, but the demands of the market influence it as well. For example, used cars in constant high demand, such as a Toyota Corolla, tends to hold its resale value pretty strongly. If you're considering buying a new car, remember that new cars depreciate on average by 20% just within the first year. Therefore, finding a quality used vehicle might just be more money-wise when driving for Uber Lyft. You can use Kelley Blue Book and Edmunds to find used cars that tend to hold their resale values better than others. The next operating cost to consider is fuel. Lots of driving around town can equal lots of fuel. And since your passenger's comfort should be priority number one, it's important to find a roomier car rather than settle for a notoriously fuel-efficient subcompact. No Geo Metro will ever drive for Uber. Find a mid-size sedan or larger that's known for getting good gas mileage, like a hybrid, and it will reward you with low fuel costs. And finally, the trickiest of operating costs is auto insurance. This can sometimes be a confusing topic for many Uber contractors. Transportation networking company policies, which is what you need as a contractor, are available online through Uber when you are on duty. However, when you're off duty, you still need to insure your car with a traditional insurance policy. Basically, this means you have to have two insurance policies, one traditional car insurance and one for operating your vehicle as a business. Or you can skip the Uber insurance altogether and take out a policy that includes a TNC rider through your private auto insurer. However, if you are already a licensed commercial driver, you will automatically be covered under your commercial auto insurance policy. No matter what path you take regarding insurance, you will pay more as a ride-sharing contractor. It's just a fact. Take into consideration all of these operating costs to find the best used car value to help maximize your monthly profits. This will make a world of a difference as your driving career plays out. Choosing the best car for your passengers. As previously mentioned, Uber now operates at least 5 different service levels based upon passenger needs, from the very basic Uber X to the top-of-the-line Uber SUV. Ahora incluso hay Uber en español, pero mi español es pobre, así que volvamos al inglés. Each platform features different rider comfort levels and vehicle features, which must be provided in exchange for riders paying higher fees. Requirements do tend to vary per region, so again, check Uber's requirements in your state and city. In general, you'll want to find a car that's roomy, comfortable, and dependable to accommodate your passengers. Also, bear in mind that ride-sharing needs do differ from your own personal needs. So while the ideal ride-sharing car may not be your dream machine, it might make for a better ride for your passengers. You also want a reliable car that won't break down when you got a load of passengers. There goes your 5-star rating. Additionally, providing the following passenger amenities will go a long way towards guaranteeing a more positive rideshare experience for all. Creature comforts that are in good working order, including AC, heat, stereo, backseat cup holders, and USB ports. A spacious interior with ample leg, seat, and headroom that will accommodate all body types. 4 doors for in and out ease. Again, this is actually a requirement. A quiet interior with comfortable seats and a smooth ride. Adequate vehicle safety features, starting with multiple airbags and a good field of vision for you and your riders. Additional safety features should also lower your monthly insurance premiums. And if I get in the back of your Uber car, don't talk to me. Don't ask me how my day is going. Just let me sit there in peace. Thank you very much. Combining those passenger comforts with your monthly operating costs, here are some of the best used vehicles for each Uber platform. Uber X. These are all compact to mid-range cars that must hold up to 4 passengers comfortably. Uber X cars do not qualify for any other Uber platform, and the best ones include, but are not limited to, Acura ILX, Chevy Equinox, Ford C-Max Hybrid, Ford Fusion, Honda Accord and Accord Hybrid, Honda Civic, Hyundai Sonata and Sonata Hybrid, Lincoln MKZ, Mazda 3, Mazda 6, Nissan Sentra 2014 or newer, Subaru Impreza 2014 or newer, Toyota Camry, Toyota Corolla, Prius and Prius V, and the Volkswagen Golf Sportwagon. Uber XL. These vehicles must seat up to 7 passengers and are also approved to be driven as Uber X transports. The best used vehicles include but are not limited to Dodge Grand Caravan, Honda Odyssey, Hyundai Veracruz, Land Rover LR3, Mitsubishi Outlander, Toyota Sienna, and Toyota Highlander Hybrid. Uber Select. This is the mid-tier platform with moderate luxury vehicles that command a slightly higher price. The best used vehicles for Uber Select include but are not limited to Audi A4, BMW 3 Series, BMW 5 Series, Hyundai Genesis, Infiniti Q50, Land Rover Range Rover, Mercedes-Benz C-Class, Mercedes-Benz E-Class et al., Porsche Panamera, Volvo S60, S70, S80, and S90. Uber Black. For passengers who enjoy being pampered. This luxury level of Uber provides a higher-end ride experience. A pre-approved luxury car with a black interior and a black exterior is a must. And of course, all Uber Black cars are approved for UberX and Uber Select. The best cars for the job include, but are not limited to, Audi A6 and A8, BMW 7 Series, Cadillac DTS, Jaguar XF, Mercedes-Benz S-Class, Porsche Panamera, and the Tesla Model S. Uber SUV. These vehicles should ideally seat up to 6 passengers and are required by Uber to be of the higher-end, full-size SUV variety. And of course, they do qualify for most other Uber platforms. The best choices at this level include, but are not limited to, Cadillac Escalade, Chevy Suburban, Chevy Tahoe, Infiniti QX80, Lexus LX, Lincoln Navigator, and the Tesla Model X. By the way, this list of approved vehicles does tend to vary each year, so double check Uber and Lyft's website before going out and buying that used Escalade. And finally, shopping for your rideshare chariot? Why not give AutoCity a try? As the ranks of Uber and Lyft drivers continue to grow, AutoCity has worked with a great many of them at our used car lot in San Diego. Top quality used cars, affordable prices, and a low-pressure sales approach means you'll drive away happy. We don't allow lemons, we don't inflate our prices, and every used car undergoes a multi-point inspection by our qualified technicians. All our cars come with a vehicle history report up front to eliminate guesswork, an ironclad warranty, and a 3-day, no questions asked money-back guarantee. Whether you're an aspiring rideshare driver or not, we have devised an overall car buying experience that's enjoyable, seamless, and stress-free. From AutoCity in San Diego, California, this is Ariel Levine. Thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Take it easy.
AutoCity.